Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about how you can start mining Radiant or RXD coin in less than 10 minutes using your Windows 10 or 11 based computer. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, I do want to make sure to ask you to stick around through the entire video so that you don't miss out on any of the great tips and tricks to earn more RXD coin and save up and build your holdings quicker as we prepare for the next bull run with the Bitcoin halving coming up. So before we dive into the video, I always like to start off here on CoinMarketCap, just taking a look at what's going on in the markets as a point of reference if you are watching this video in the future. So feel free to skip ahead 1 to 2 minutes if you're not interested in this, and we'll be getting into the mining then. But as you can see, it's been a relatively good day so far in cryptocurrency, with the total market cap at 2.6 trillion, up about 2% today. So Bitcoin up almost 2.5%, Ethereum looking pretty good, just over 1%, but we are still seeing a lot of red on the 7-day chart. I think we had a little bit of a pullback, which is to be expected, but with the Bitcoin halving being only 12 days away, I do think we are going to start seeing more price movement, especially after that 12-day mark and Bitcoin's block reward drops. So before we dive in, I want to take a quick look at RXD coin, Radiant, the coin we're going to be talking about. As you can see, this coin is 0.2 of a penny right now, sitting at place 891 on the market cap. So with this coin being so cheap, you could actually mine quite a bit of them pretty quickly. And as you can see, during the last kind of bull run for this coin, it reached all the way up to 0.7 of a penny. So still very, very cheap coin. That was back in April, but you would be able to almost quadruple your earnings, or your holdings, that is, if you started mining today, if it got back up to this all-time high, which I think is very possible in the next bull run. So very, very cool. And that's why I think watching this and starting mining Radiant coin could be one of the best decisions for this time. So let's dive into how you can start mining this coin. We're going to be using a site called Unmineable. Now, what's really cool about this site is it allows you to mine coins that are not traditionally mineable, similar to how it says in the title. So how do you start mining RXD Radiant coin? What we're going to do is use this get started with our wizard button, and this is going to bring you into a 6 or 7 step setup, which is very, very quick and easy. We're going to be choosing the basic option here. If you want to specify your port, your regions, your servers, worker names, things like that, you can go with advanced, but basic is going to be sufficient for 99% of people watching. So here, I'm going to be following the GPU path. If you are mining with your CPU, go ahead and choose that. The only difference is you're going to have a different set of algorithms to choose from. So I'm going to go with GPU, and here you can see the algorithms that are available for GPU mining. Now, if you're not familiar with what is best or most profitable for your hardware, I would recommend checking out whattomine.com. It's a great site that allows you to enter in your specific hardware setup, and it'll tell you what's most profitable to mine. Now, for me, I know it's Kapow, so I'm going to be, whoops, I didn't expect that to jump into it there, but I'm going to be going with Kapow. But if you have less than 6 gigs of memory or have different stats in the what to mine site, feel free to choose that algorithm. The steps are mostly the same. So I'm going to select Kapow, the Radiant network, and it's going to ask me for my address. Now, I do want to take a second to say, please double and triple check your address here, because if you get this wrong, you will not be able to get paid out. You can always come back in here and change that address, build a new file, but any coins you mine to this address will not be able to be paid out. And if I delete this last character, the capital C, you can see that it actually does not tell you that there is an incorrect address. So please double check that and make sure it is correct. At this point, you can go ahead and say next, and we are at the final step before getting the miner downloaded and started. I do want to take a second to let you know that I do have a referral code here, which is just Bitcoin-10 Tips with a capital B and a capital T. What this does is it helps out the channel a little bit, but it also helps out you. The traditional mining fee here on Unmineable is 1%. If you use this referral code, you will actually save 25% on your mining fee, down to 0.75%, which is awesome. So whether you mine 100 RXD coins in 10 minutes or 10 weeks, whether the coin is 0.7 of a penny or $2 a coin, you're always going to be paying them 1 coin for every 100 that you mine. By using this code, you're reducing that, keeping more of the coins that you mine, and building your holdings a little bit quicker. So feel free to use that. If not, you can continue without the referral code, but you will be paying that higher fee. So at this point, we are ready to download the miner and get started. There's a few different options here. I personally will be going with Gminer. It supports both NVIDIA and AMD GPUs, and for me, I've had a lot of really good luck with it. It's very easy and runs extremely well. If you do decide to go with a different miner, make sure it supports your hardware. As you can see, T-Rex supports only NVIDIA, Team Red only AMD. That can cause some issues if you get a miner that doesn't support your hardware. That's why I like these ones that are, combined together, but feel free to choose what you're interested in. At this point, go ahead and select Download Miner Files. This will take you to the GitHub release where you can go ahead and select Windows64.zip. This will download to your downloads folder. Go ahead and extract it. It will not work if it's not extracted. And I do want to take just a second to give another call out here that to say when you go to download these files, you most likely will get a call out in your browser and possibly even Windows Defender saying, hey, you're downloading some unverified files, they don't look, trusted, whatever it might say. You are going to have to allow those to download if you want to continue mining. If you're not comfortable doing that, unfortunately, there is no workaround. Pretty much every miner file, every pool, whether it's Unmineable or something else, is going to have that call out. It's just a part of mining. I can personally say that I've run these files on a number of my own computers, personal and GPU mining rigs. I've never had any issues, but if you're not comfortable with it, just don't do it. It's that simple. So again, once you get those downloaded and extracted, you're going to come back to Unmineable and select this download.bat file. This is going to download essentially this text in a Windows batch file. All you have to do is drag and drop this into the Unmineable Gminer folder or whatever, miner you're downloading. So at this point, you can see I have my Unmineable RXD Kapow gminer.bat file, and to get started, all I have to do is double click, and it brings up this command prompt window, and I am now up and mining RXD coin. So right now we are about 7 minutes and 50 seconds into the recording, and that included a CoinMarketCap intro. So in less than 10 minutes, we are up and mining RXD Radiant coin using the Kapow algorithm on my RTX 2080. So it is that simple and quick to get started here with Unmineable. Now, just a few other things I like to call out about mining here with Unmineable. It does take 15 to 30 minutes for your stats to show up under the address tab. That is completely normal. Just let it continue doing its thing and it should load in. And on the other side, when you are done mining, maybe you need to do some work, maybe you want to shut your computer down, all you have to do is bring up the CMD window and hit the X. As long as that is not minimized, it's fully closed out, you are no longer mining. The reason I like to call this out is you may actually continue to see payments come through as well as stats being reported here in the address section on Unmineable. That is completely normal. It's a little strange, but as long as that is completely closed out, you are no longer mining. So, with that being said, if you are interested in getting started mining RXD coin or any coin here on Unmineable, the link is down below in the description, as well as my Bitcoin Tips referral code. Again, if you use that code, you're going to be saving 25% on your fee, allowing you to build up more coins quicker. So thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to Bitcoin Tips to stay up to date on all things cryptocurrency. And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.